My name is Mike Legg. I am president and co-founder of Petroglyph, and today we're showing End of Nations, our world's first world-class, biggest, baddest MMO RTS ever. RTS runs so deep in our blood with the history of our studio, and we want to make a great game that RTS gamers will love. So we take all of our favorite elements of RTS, but then we take it to MMO. And what that is really, we're taking it massive. We're going to have thousands and thousands of players that can play in a living, breathing world around the clock, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're going to have more massive battlefields than we've ever had before. We're going to have more massive amounts of players playing in battles than we've ever had before. You're also going to be able to amass a huge, huge army of units in your personal army. So it's all about building a huge army and just having a ton of fun playing around the planet with plenty of thousands of other players to play with. In End of Nations, basically, we start with our present day. Now, End of Nations takes place about 30 to 50 years in Earth's future. And what we do is we assume that our economic crisis that the world is in over the last couple of years, that's been orchestrated by a subsect, some shadow group within the United Nations. And what's happening is that continues to carry out the economic downfall. So if we advance ourselves 30 years into the future, basically currencies no longer mean anything, the world falls into disarray, the world superpowers fall apart, the economies fall away, anarchy reigns supreme. So now this group that has actually orchestrated this economic downfall rises back up to power with their military technology, calling themselves the Order of Nations. And they have some of the most high-tech, superpowered weaponry and vehicles and machinery and technology at their disposal. And they rise up as a world superpower, claiming that they're going to restore world order under one government. If you don't join them, they basically eradicate you. And they spend a lot of PR to make it look like they're doing the right thing and that people are rebels and stuff like that. So in End of Nations, in the PvE campaign, when you play through the story, you play freedom fighters that are banding together around the world and building their own armies to take on and fight the Order of Nations superpowers. You can definitely play in big social PvE areas where you can go and meet other players. You can also play in big open PvP locations where you can play with other players and compete in battle. But as you play through the storyline, yes, the Order of Nations has some extreme technology and some super units, some very big, very massive boss units to fight against. And that is something where you would band together with, say, 5 or 10 people, form a private strike team, and go into a private instance and battle your way through, say, one of the Order of Nations citadels, and fight your way up to one of these big super units. The world economy is actually, there's a free world economy, so as players, as a commander, you start out at level 1, you choose one of your commander classes, and you level up through the game. So you start at level 1 and you'll progress through the levels. Currently our level cap is 50, and as you play you're going to gain experience. You'll also collect, by completing missions and completing achievements and things like that, you'll collect money. But also through your battles, you're going to be able to collect and salvage materials from the things that you destroy. If you find like a blueprint to, say, like a particular piece of technology or a particular unit, like a special tank or something, you can then actually start crafting that and then sell it on the black market, which is basically like the worldwide broker house. And what we're going to do is we will have a worldwide economy where all of the shards, the plan is to have all the shards talk into the same economic system, so that there's one big worldwide economy of things that players are trading and selling and stuff. We're in pre-alpha right now. It's currently in plans to come out for the PC, and it's coming in 2011.